You have to be able to, if you are going to lead people to follow you, you have to be able to teach them how to do that, how to
Hmm.
grow. You can either be the guys that, hey, I'm going to do this all and not going to teach anybody, because I've had those guys that had the experience, that had the following, that um, had done a lot of stuff, but they never taught me anything. I think
Hmm.
back to one of our team leaders, and I had this conversation years ago with some of the guys on our team. He was actually on the SWAT team with my dad way back in the day. So when
Damn.
I got on the team, he was still on the team. Tons of experience, but never once did he actually sit down and try to teach me how to be better. He had all the experience and he kept it to himself. Where then we had other leaders on the team, other guys that weren't of rank, that maybe had a few years less experience, but they were willing to take me under their arm and say, hey, this is how we do this. This is how you get a little bit better. And let me experiment and let me try things so that I gain that experience, instead of the other guy that just did whatever he wanted and didn't really bring people with him.
Yeah, I think you know, because I know I probably met more. I'm sure you're the same. I probably met more people that had experience and did not exhibit those leadership qualities or didn't teach. I'll argue to say the main reason would be it's work, and it's
Mhm.
not work that is required of you. So anytime cops are famous for doing as just enough to get my paycheck and not more than that, or not lose my position. And if you're really going to be teaching people and doing things like that, that is a endeavor that you're taking on that no one's telling you to do and that no one expects you to do unless you're like an FTO, that you have to do under your own fruition. And that could be a choice that doesn't even enter people's minds when they're like, "Hey, dude, I'm out of here at 3." And this mentorship or this leadership might be like a longer than a 3 o'clock thing, And I think it's a lot of work that folks don't want to take on.
Yeah, and when you start to think about how this whole thing, this Let's Talk thing started, how do we build instructors?
Yeah.
And in order to be a good instructor, you have to be a leader. You have to be willing to put in those extra hours. You have to be able to say, hey, I'm going to stay a little bit late with you and teach you what I know. Let me teach you from my mistakes so that you don't make the same ones, instead of just saying, screw you, you go do your own thing. Like, I think you have to have that leadership mentality, or you have to have that teacher mentality in order to be a leader. And every good leader that I know had that. And every good leader had a leader that took them underneath their wing and did the same exact thing as them.